You're posting videos every week, but the views aren't turning into clients. You've checked your analytics 100 times, yet nothing explained why the right people aren't reaching out. And until you fix this, you'll keep attracting viewers who will never invest in your services. I've helped a client land 6 high-ticket deals in just 3 months by focusing on one YouTube metric. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to use the strategy. So you start creating videos that draw in qualified leads, close more premium deals, and stop wasting time on the wrong audience. A huge problem I see all the time is people are focusing on vanity metrics and not on real metrics. So I talked to a huge creator, actually his strategist, and he was a bit concerned. 1 million subscribers and the views were good. So they could increase the views from like 1 million to 3 million from last year to this year. The only problem is the sales was going down. Yeah, huge problem. And that said, yeah, views don't equal sales. It's a huge myth because each video and each view is worth something totally different. And I got this strategy actually from Alex Hormozi, and it made me think. And after I analyzed the strategy, it's like a light bulb went up. And I was like, wow, that makes so much sense. So the hidden metric I'm talking about is RPM. This is a metric which shows you basically how much money YouTube is paying you out for 1,000 views. Not that I'm telling you focus on AdSense because, yeah, 1,000 views making you $90, $15, $10. Yeah, not worth it. You need to be like as big as Mr. Beast to get these numbers. Yeah, you can't make a living out of it, especially not as a business owner. Also, entertainment is getting millions of views, while education, 100,000 is one of the best numbers, like super high. So that said, what does he mean exactly? So he said, with obviously that makes sense, whatever audience you're attracting, you're going to have different RPMs. Because, for example, gamers, or as I just talked about entertainment, the RPM is going to be super, super low. Well, you're going to have it's usually $3 sides, say, for entertainment. But for business, we're talking here about above $10, 10, 15, 16, 20, even $30 can be possible for businesses. Now, what is it going to tell me? Okay, each audience gets different advertisements, and that's why depending on what video you are posting, you're going to see which audience you're attracting. So, not that we are doing lifestyle videos with our clients. This is something I wouldn't advise you to be. We are very, very niche focused, only serving our audience. With that said, you still can attract different stages of each audience. There are the beginners. They are usually also the more who are problem aware. And then you have also the people who are already more stages up, or you have managers, leaders. And then you have the more solution aware audience. So they are they want to have now the deep problem. They wanted the solution. They don't care. They know they have the problem, but just they don't know how to solve it. So this is very interesting. But that said, I used a strategy for our client, and I was mind blown. So let me give you 2 examples. So two topics. So he's a sales coach, and the bottom one was about objection. Makes sense now after I knew about the strategy. And I could see now that this is, from all the videos we posted, this is the lowest RPM. Because we are attracting with objection, usually the beginners. So very, very low, people who are just curious, people who are just maybe starting to sell, it's their first experience, etc. And now comes the big change in my strategy. I know now that these people probably won't have the interest and won't have the money to invest in our services. So why should I burn my goodwill, reputation, whatever you want to call it, and try to sell them then my offer? No, nonsense. So instead, I know the goal for this video is now every time you're going to talk about objection, okay, we're trying to attract more people to get more eyeballs on the channel. And the goal is next, okay, I want to keep them in the channel to build more trust. So I'm going to say, hey, the next video is definitely going to be the next test you need to learn. After you learn objection, this is going to be the next thing. So I keep in the people in the loop. This is something YouTube loves because YouTube loves binge watching. It's one of the KPIs. But we're also building more trust. And as we know, trust is everything for sales. So the longer we have them in the channel, the more trust we're building with these people. And obviously also more goodwill. Now, as I said, the top performing one, it was a 3x of RPM. I was like, wow. And this was CRM, so client relationship management tool. And it makes sense. Like, who's using these tools or who's interested in these tools is like the managers, the founders, the leaders, like the people who are up in the ladder. The normal business, the more normal salesperson is not really interested in these things. Like, usually they also think it's like, CRM is a drag, like it's wasting my time because at this time I can't do more efficient things, I can't sell. They don't understand obviously why this is important for the founders, and for them it's just like a time drag and a wasting of time. But for the founders, it's like obviously worth a lot. Now, that said, I know now that these people, because the RPM is super, super high, I know these people have the money to invest. Not that just like I know that they are the founders, the C-suite people, the leaders. Now we can think, okay, this video, because we know they have the funds, we can tell them, hey, do you want to invest in our company training, or do you want to invest in the CRM training for your team, etc. So it's changing now the whole goal of the video we're going to plan. And with that, we can now plan, okay, the higher the RPM is, the more I know, okay, this video is not good where we can tell people about the mentorship we're having because it's high ticket. But I know, like the low RPM topics, these are the ones we're like, okay, we should be careful with it unless it's like super fitting. Let's try to keep the people in the loop rather than just like pushing them to the mentorship and burning our reputation. So that said, it's still a lot of theory, what I'm saying, because we still don't know 100% who is actually clicking and who is not clicking. It just gives us the strategy behind it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use, for each video, we're going to use a trackable link. For example, we use Dub. Please don't use Bitly. But the very important thing is now we can see, okay, are these really resonating in more clicks? And then we can see, okay, maybe the language is not resonating for the CRM video. Maybe we're not hitting the right pain points, so we can adjust these things. But now we can see, okay, this video got now 20 clicks while this video got like 10 clicks. Why is it? Is it because the views were like just half of it, or was it double the views and we got 10 clicks? So this is then where we can see actually which video brought in more leads and which video just got more views. Now that you know how to spot the videos attracting high-ticket leads, it's time to see this strategy in action. In the next video, I'll break down exactly how a small channel, just 5,000 subscribers, made over 200,000 using this exact system. You see the types of videos they focus on, the metrics they track, and how they build a YouTube funnel that brings in premium clients on autopilot. Click here to watch and learn how to turn your channel into a high-ticket sales engine.